to the Orlando Huskies franchise, and it is week 10, and this week we are taking on the San Francisco 49ers as they are 8 and 1 on the season. We are 2 and 6, but we are looking to have a bounce back game after a close game last week with the Broncos. And we are underway here as Gage will return this one from about the 1 yard line. Takes it to the left, only able to get to the 21-yard line. Here comes Josh in the first team offense. We do have a little bit of news as we'll look at Josh's stats. 1,600 yards, 12 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Has a career high in passing touchdowns past it last week. But we do have some news as you see Damian Harrison right there signed an extension, 3-year deal worth about $10 million. He'll be back for the Huskies for at least the next 3 seasons. And we've also signed a key part of our defense long term as well, and we'll talk about that when we get on the defensive side of the ball. As Josh is 2nd and 4 now in an empty set. Passes the ball to Damian, and Damian drops it. Would have had enough for the first down. Now it's going to be 3rd and 4 here from the 27. As Jamal Lacey's wide open and Josh unable to get the ball to him. Ball looked like it kind of went through his hands, but incomplete nonetheless. And the Huskies will punt the football as they go 3 and out after they're on their first drive. And good punt coverage on the defense right there, as the Niners will take the field for the first time this game. As the Niners quarterback, Ronnie Fields, 1,200 yards, 12 touchdowns, only 4 picks on the season. This team is 8 and 1. And they're not somebody you want to mess with. As it's now 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Fields in a pistol formation to begin the game. As he checks the ball down, and Wilcox able to push the tight end out only for a gain of 4, and it's going to be 2nd and 6 as Donald caught the ball for a 4-yard gain there. Second and 6 now from the 32. 2 tight end set for the 49ers. They hand the ball off to the running back, Coates, but McMillan meets him in the backfield for a loss of 3 right there. Great play by McMillan. And as you can see, both the edge rushers are back as CJ jumps off sides and Carrington would have got the sack, but CJ just a little too antsy on the 3rd down play. And they got him to jump, and now it's going to be a 3rd and short instead of the offense getting the ball back. It's a 3rd and 4 now after the false start. Well, after he's still going. Oh my God. Was loss of words right there by me as Blackburn somehow caught the ball, and then not only caught it, broke about 3 tackles. As he threw that, it was a dangerous pass right there. As he threw that with multiple people in the way, and it's now going to be 2nd and 6 from the 19. As Fields will throw this one to Donald, who's only able to pick up about 3 on the play. Now it's going to be 3rd and 2 from the 14. Fields in gun here. Hands the ball off to his running back Blackburn. That's Coates, not Blackburn. Blackburn's the receiver. Coates able to bring it down to the 5-yard line though. It's not going to be first and goal for the 49ers. From the 5-yard line. CJ Hunter misses a tackle and Kalen able to bring him down at the 1-yard line is Hood. And a rough start for CJ to begin this game. First or second and goal from the 1. And easy touchdown for Peter Coates as he walks into the end zone. And the Niners will begin this one up 7-0. As the defense, just poor execution, poor tackling really, and have to play better next drive, but down 7-0 early in this one. Gage is going to try and spark some life into them on this kick return. Unable to do so, as he's only able to get it to the 21 as Huskies will take the field here at the 21. Gun trips to the right for Josh. As he has Kylo running across the middle wide open. Picks up about 9.5 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and inches now for the Huskies. Hand the ball off to Drew Stevens, and Stevens is met right in the hole as multiple offensive linemen were pushed backwards, and Allen ends up tackling Stevens for a loss of a couple. Now it's going to be 3rd and 2. As Damien with 2 drops already this game, both of them good accuracy by Josh. Just Damien unable to hang on to the football, and after signing a big extension, you'd expect him to be motivated and play a little bit better, but especially after a huge, I believe he had 8 or 9 catches last week and already struggling this week with 2 drops, and both of them would have had a first down, and now it is 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line for the Niners. As Gage gets beat on the coverage, and Blackburn once again just shedding tackles with ease as he's finally brought down at the 29-yard line. As this time he tries to test Dylan, and Dylan with a drop pick on first down. Would have been a huge momentum swing for this team and the defense. As it's 2nd and 10 from the 29-yard line. Huskies do send a blitz, and the blitz gets there, and Dylan with a good deflection on the ball, and he's really coming into his own on that outside spot. As he's been playing really well so far this season. As it's 3rd and 10 now from the 29-yard line. As Bryson Connor with an amazing pick. As I don't know how he was able to catch that one, not even looking at the ball, but great pick by Bryson Connor right there. As the Huskies get the first turnover of the game. Now they're in business as Drew Stevens takes his handoff, stiff arms one defender, and able to pick up about 11.5 on the play. First down, Huskies. I'm going to need to see a little bit more of that from Drew Stevens this game if the receivers don't want to be able to hang on the ball, as Stevens is motioned out to the right here. Empty set for Josh now. As Josh just overthrows Jamal by a tad on that throw. Had him with room to run. This offense is going to have to get a couple easy completions going to get him rhythm here. It's 2nd and 10 now from the 37. As it's a play action pass, bootleg for Josh, and he's able to hit Jason Blacklock for a 13-yard gain and a first down. That's what this offense needs, just some easy completions. As it's now 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. As Jason once again nearly caught the ball and then tips it in the air for Stevenson to pick it off. Jason caught the ball, dropped it, caught it again, then dropped it in air, and the defender made an amazing play, diving to the ground to pick that ball off. As you see Tavon Johnson with his first tackle of the game, and Tavon Johnson has signed a 3-year or 4-year deal worth $30 million, so he'll be on the team for the foreseeable future, as he's been an absolute stud on this team, and we are very excited to have him on this team. As it's 2nd and 3 now from the 34, as Willie got some pressure in on Fields and a drop by the 49ers receiver right there. As now it's going to be a 3rd and 3 from the 34-yard line. Can the Huskies defense get off the field? And Willie deflects the ball in the air, and Coates with amazing concentration as he's able to hang or catch the ball still somehow. As the Niners got a new set of downs, and on 1st down rush for a gain of 6 on the play. As we're seeing a little bit more of Justin Martinez this game instead of McMillan, and a little bit shocking as McMillan has had a great season so far, but as you see right there, Justin Martinez with a great play on 2nd and 4 to force a 3rd and 4 now. 3rd and 4 from the 35, as Willie, providing some pressure, forces Fields to throw the ball away, and the Huskies defense once again finds a way to get a stop and get off the field. And Connor Kelly is back there for this punt return, as he's going to take this one to the right. Nearly got to the edge and would have been off to the races if he did so. Only able to bring it to the 15, as now it's 1st and 10. And the Huskies start the drive in a pistol formation. Hands the ball off to Drew Stevens. Stevens only able to pick up about 1 on the play. Met right in the hole, and just nothing really going for him. As it's now 2nd and 9 from the 15. I formation here for the Huskies. It's a play action pass, as Hunter is wide open. And Hunter with a drop, and that's the 3rd or 4th drop of the game for the Huskies, and that one was a bad drop. Now it's going to be 3rd and long from the 15-yard line. As Josh tried to throw one up to Kylo on the post route and just hit by Madlock as he threw it. And it's going to be another punt for this Huskies offense. As just really poor execution by this offense so far to begin the game. And Fields and the Niners are going to come back out on the field. It's going to be 1st and 10, trips to the right, and Fields is switching the play at the line of scrimmage. As Grimes is able to get some pressure on the Fields and hits him as he throws, forcing a bad throw. Johnson with decent coverage on the play, and now it's going to be a 2nd and 10 for the 49ers. And the Huskies send the blitz, and McMillan lays out the receiver, but Flynn able to pick up 11 on the play and the 1st down. It's now 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. As McMillan isn't able to get Coates, as he's able to hit the 2nd level and pick up a good chunk play down to the 35, and Niners offense is moving once again down to the 35. And it trips to the left now for the Fields, and he's switching the play at the line as he just checks the ball down to his running back, and Dylan hits him hard as that is Hood, I believe. Yep, 6-yard reception for Hood on the play. It's now 2nd and 4 from the 29. And a good play by Wiggins on the read option. Is we didn't expect that one, but Wiggins with a great effort on the play to force a 3rd and 4. As CJ beats his man on the inside and hits Fields as he tries to throw it away, but Fields does throw it away, and this defense held him to 3, and just gotta hope the offense could figure something out this drive and get this team on the board, as the Niners will go up 10-7 or 10-0. Not 10-7. Wish it was 10-7, but they go up 10-0. And this team is gonna need a little bit of a spark plug on offense, as Gage will not be able to provide that spark, as that's too far into the end zone. He'll need the ball. As it's now 1st and 10 from the 25. Only 40 total yards of offense for this Huskies team. They look to change that right now as Josh hits Kylo on the drag route. And Kylo able to pick up a huge chunk of about 17 yards on the play. My math was wrong. Don't worry about it. 1st and 10 from the 47. Hands the ball off to Drew Stevens, and Stevens just unable to make that first guy miss, and that could become an issue. That could definitely become an issue, but Stevens last season was making a lot of people miss. But 2nd and 9 now for the Huskies. Hands the ball off to Stevens once again, and Stevens had a huge hole right there and hit his burst of speed down to the 36-yard line. And a great play design for the Huskies right there, as it's now 1st and 10 from the 36, and Danny Barnes is now in motion on the play. As Josh hits Hunter on the zig route, and he gets picked up and slammed down, thrown out, but able to catch the ball and pick up 6 on the play. Hunter's having a really nice season so far, as we're kind of waiting for somebody else to kind of really step up with him and Jason on this team, well, offensively at least. As Jamal Lacey isn't able to hang on to that 3rd down pass or 2nd down pass, that would be 3rd and 4. So Josh put that on the money, just unable to hang on to it. It's now going to be 3rd and 4 from the 30. As Josh has Jamal Lacey once again and hits him up the seam, and for a 20-yard gain. It's now going to be 1st and goal from the 10. First and goal from the 10-yard line. 1:30 and clock is still ticking. As the Niners sent a blitz, and Josh goes back to Jamal. Able to pick up 3 on the play, but Dixon for the 49ers appears to be hurt on the play. As it's now 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. 3 tight end set here for the Huskies. But Josh motions Jason Blacklock out wide. And he's going to throw up a fade to him and just overthrown, as Josh tried to let the big man go up and make a play on the linebacker. Just a bad throw by Josh on the play. It's now going to be 3rd and goal from the 3. As Josh hits Jamal Lacey for a touchdown. Huskies. It is now a 10-7 ball game with 1:18 left in the 2nd. And a great play design right there by the offense coordinator and Coach Paul. And Josh made the right read, puts them up 10-7, or brings them closer, as they'll be kicking the ball off to the 49ers here, as James Aldridge kicks this one deep into the end zone, and Niners will just need the ball as Fields comes back out on the field. As it's 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. As Johnson gets beat on the man, but able to bring down the tight end, Donald, with company on the play. It's now going to be 1st and 10, but the Niners call a timeout beforehand. It's now 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. As Grimes and Carrington got to Fields before he was able to release the football, and a huge sack on 1st down. Loss of 4 for the 49ers. It's now 2nd and 14, and as of right now, they're not calling the timeouts as Carrington got in on that play. Dillon's not able to make the tackle. Johnson not able to make the tackle. And a timeout 49ers after a couple missed tackles. A huge gain on the play. And now the Niners are in business with one timeout. Donald with a ugly drop right there. Actually, I don't believe that's Donald. I believe that's their backup tight end, but nonetheless, still an ugly drop for him. It's now going to be 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. As Grimes gets some pressure once again after Fields, and Fields has to run and just kind of throw the ball away. It's now 3rd and 10 from the 40-yard line. Huskies send the blitz, and Wilcox is burnt downfield as Jerry Patrick isn't able to catch up to Blackburn. Touchdown 49ers. And that's what this defense could not afford, as the Niners capitalize on a poor play call right there. Make it a 17-7 ball game. With basically no clock left in the 2nd quarter, Gage will have a chance to return this one, as just nothing is going, as the Huskies will most likely just run one play, unless Drew Stevens is able to pick up a chunk play here. Most likely just go right in the half, and Stevens is able to pick up 9 on the play, and Huskies do call a timeout. Maybe they'll just throw one up. Who knows? 2nd and 1. As Josh is nearly picked as he tried to throw one up, and we will not be throwing the ball once again. We are definitely just going to hand this ball off to Drew Stevens and go into halftime down 10. As Drew Stevens hits the edge, and Drew Stevens might have taken that to the house if he wasn't tripped up. Good tackle by the defender right there. And the Huskies are going to have to figure out this passing game if they want to stay in this. And they're going to have to stop the Niners passing game as the Niners get the ball to begin the half. As they'll begin the drive at the 25-yard line. Fields and company. As you see, Cortez Blackburn having himself a day. Reason the Niners have a couple of touchdowns on the field already. It's now going to be 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. And Willie able to get some pressure, but Dylan Flock able to break up the pass to the receiver. Don't know who the receiver was, but a great play by Dylan. Shane was over the top. We'd like to see Shane kind of jump that route, as CJ with a great tackle great shed right there to force Coates to the outside, and Johnson is there to help CJ. That's a great play by him right there, and it's now a 3rd and long for the Niners. Can this Huskies defense force a stop? As Bison Connor with his 2nd pick of the game, and Bison has room to run. As the 6'2" corner which is one of the reasons why we decided to go after him. He fit our scheme, tall, fast, physical corner, and so far he's balling out this game as Drew Stevens takes one up the middle, able to pick up 9 on the play. Bison Connor really having a great game on defense. Now it's a 2nd and 1 from the 29. As Josh has Jason Blackburn, and Jason Blackburn with a touchdown. Hung on to a tough catch. Josh put it on the money, and a touchdown Huskies. It's now a 17-14 ball game after a huge pick by Bryson. I think Bryson's his name, not Bison. I don't know why I'm calling him Bison. But Bryson with a great pick, 2nd of the game, and Jason Blackburn with a huge touchdown. Great catch by him, and the Niners will begin their 2nd drive of this half at the 25-yard line as Fields and looking to rebound a little bit, as this team is 8-1, as they should not be hanging around with the 49ers. And Coates with an amazing effort on that play broke a bunch of tackles, but Shane finally able to chase Coates down, tackle him at the 39-yard line, and the Huskies just struggle to put 2 impressive drives back to back up on the field, as it's proven once again that the Niners are threatening the score. As it's now 2nd and 7 from the 36. The Huskies send a blitz, and I don't know who that was, but he was standing right over the ball, and Flynn, and just didn't really react to it, as he had a great chance to try and pick it off. It's now 1st and 10 from the 27, and they hand this one off to Coates, and Coates only able to pick up 5 on the play. That will be 2nd and 5. From the 21-yard line, Fields with a play action here, and then just checks it down as Wilcox able to make a great diving tackle on Coates for only a gain of 1 on the play. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 4 from the 21. Can this defense hold him to 3 once more? Empty set for Fields, as Fields will test Bryson once more, and unable to do so, as it's thrown too far to the left, and receiver not able to get his feet in it. Bryson Connor is having himself a day, forcing them to 3 once more. And now the Huskies down 6. Get the ball midway through the 3rd quarter. The Huskies offense hasn't really played well this game, but they've scored when needed to, and the defense has kept them in it. As Gage tackled at the 18-yard line. Jason Blacklock, 5 targets, 2 catches, 42 yards, 1 touchdown. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. They hand the ball off to Drew Stevens, and Stevens has a huge hole, able to pick up about 15 on the play. It's now 1st and 10 from the 32 after a huge run to begin the drive. They go right back to Drew Stevens, and Stevens just nowhere to go, as the Niners played that perfectly. Now going to be 2nd and 11 from the 30-yard line. As Josh checks the ball down to Kylo, and Kylo able to pick up 7 on the play. It's now going to be a 3rd and short from the 38-yard line. Can the Huskies convert here? Make this a game. As Kylo open on the curl route, and Josh hits him on the money. Kylo hangs on. 1st down, Huskies. And great throw and catch right there. It's 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. 2 tight ends set here for the Huskies. Josh hikes the ball. And he takes off. And Josh slides down for a 1st down. And Huskies offense is looking a lot better this drive and this half than they looked all game. Now it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 41, and the Huskies are an eye for him. It's a play action pass. As Jason Blacklock gets lit up by the linebacker, who covered 2 players on that play. Very impressive by him. It's now going to be 2nd and 10 from the 41. As Josh just isn't able to get the throw off in time and is sacked for a loss of 8. It's now going to be 3rd and 18 here from the 49-yard line. As they hit Damian Harrison across the middle. Only able to pick up 12 on the play. And the Huskies will send their field goal unit out and see if Sammy Leak can hit his career high 54-yarder. And it's up. Does it have the leg? And it is good. Sammy Leak's career high 54-yarder is good. It's a 3-point ball game now. 20-17. Late in the 3rd. 29 seconds left in the 3rd, and Niners will get the ball back. And they'll start their drive at the 29-yard line. Let's see if this Huskies defense can provide one more stop. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 25. There's a huge hole right there. Coach just a hard running back to bring down, but able to get about 14 on the play. So he's now going to be 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Gun formation here for the Niners, but they won't hike the ball as they'll go into the 4th quarter, up 3 in this one. And it's been a tight battle ever since that 1st quarter. Been a real tight game. Since that 1st quarter, the Huskies have outscored them 17-10. The 1st quarter just kind of killing them, and McMillan and CJ, great tackling on the play right there on the Coats, only able to pick up 2. It's now going to be a 2nd and 8 from the 41-yard line. And looks like the 49ers jumped first. And it will be a false start on the offense. Back them up 5. It's now going to be a 2nd and 13 as that offensive lineman just helped out the Huskies. Fields seems to be switching the play at the line of scrimmages. Carrington comes in and hits Fields hard. Fields able to get the ball off beforehand though and picks up 3 on the play to Blackburn. And it's now going to be 3rd and 10 from the 39. And this is a huge play for this defense to try and get off the field as Gage with great coverage underneath forces a high throw by Fields. And the Niners are going to have to punt, and the Huskies have life in this one. Can Connor Kelly get a good return on this one? He was unable to make one guy miss, and man, Connor is looking to break one of these loose, and we're excited to see that as he's one move away from taking one to the house. But they'll start this drive at the 17-yard line, and it's a play action pass here from the Huskies, who Josh hits Hunter going across the middle of the field, and a great catch by Hunter, great concentration by him. Huge pickup on the play. It's only the 2nd catch for Hunter, which is rare. As Josh tried to go back to him on 1st down right there. As you can see, the Niners defense is very good at causing turnovers, but the Huskies offense has been able to keep them in check so far. 2nd and 10 from the 38. Gonna hand the ball off to Drew Stevens, who Tries to hit his cut, just only able to pick up 3 on the play. It's now going to be 3rd and 7 from the 41-yard line here. Big third down for the Huskies. As Josh goes across the middle of the field to Damian Harrison, and a huge catch from Damian. First down Huskies, and they're moving the ball. Damian has had a rough game this game, but when we've needed him, he's caught the ball, at least as of late. And Drew Stevens met at the line of scrimmage for a loss of 1. It's now going to be 2nd and 11 from the 45-yard line. As Jamal Lacey wide open across the middle, and Jamal Lacey puts the Huskies in field goal range at the 21-yard line with a huge catch. The Niners defensive player is hurt on the play. With 4:48 remaining, Huskies are at the 21-yard line. And Josh tries to hit the out route to Kylo, but a good breakup by the DB right there. The ball was a tad bit behind Kylo. It's now going to be 2nd and 10 from the 21-yard line. As Josh tries to go to Damian and leaves him up to get killed by Pointer, who lays him out. Just a bad throw by Josh, leaving his receiver out in a dangerous position. Now it's 3rd and 10 from the 21, and it's a drag route to Hunter, and Hunter's able to pick up the first and a little bit more. And it's 1st and goal, Huskies at the 8-yard line. First and goal from the 8 for the Huskies. They're going to hand this ball off to Danny Barnes, and Danny Barnes walks into the end zone for his first career NFL touchdown. And couldn't have gotten it at a bigger moment, as the Huskies take the lead 24-20. A great drive from the Huskies, 10 plays, 83 yards. Great drive from them, both rushing and passing, and that was a real complete drive for this Huskies team, as they hope the defense can match what the offense just did. With 4:30 left, Fields and this Niners offense come and take the field. That's not many expected this one to be close, as the Niners are 8-1. Have been a dominant force in the NFC so far this season. And on first down, able to pick up about 9.5 after a broken tackle by Flynn. It's now going to be 2nd and inches from the 35. 4 minutes left and ticking. Fields in a pistol formation. Tries to get the Huskies to jump off sides and takes his check down, and just a bunch of missed tackles right there. But Turner for the Niners, an offensive lineman, is hurt on the play. He is headed to the locker room now. It's now 1st and 10 from the 42. Huskies sent to blitz, and Gage unable to get there quick enough, and the Niners are on the move after a huge pickup to Flynn on the play. It's now going to be 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Pistol formation once again for the Niners. 3 minutes and 24 seconds to go. There's great tackling by Shane and Johnson on the play. Only holding the Colts to a 2-yard gain. As Fields takes off on 2nd down, picks up 6 on the play. Now it's going to be a 3rd and short. 3rd and short from the 26-yard line. 2:20 left on the clock. As Johnson meets Colt in the hole, Colts just able to break the tackle. Hit a nice little chunk gain. Niners take it to the 2-minute warning now. Down 4. Can this Huskies survive? 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line now. Niners switch the play and go to an empty formation. check the ball down, and they are going to pick up the first and a bit more as they're down to the 7-yard line now. Blackburn with another huge catch for the Niners. Now first and goal from the 7. Switching the play at the line once more is Fields. They're going to hand the ball off to Coates. And he walks into the end zone for his second touchdown of the game. And what a drive from Fields and Coates. Coates really had a really nice drive right there, breaking a bunch of tackles. Flynn as well. Flynn set him up in the passing game. Coates able to set him up in the running game, and just an overall well-rounded drive for the Niners. And Huskies with a minute 28, all 3 timeouts, are going to have a chance to go down the field and win this one or tie it, with starting the drive at the 25-yard line now. As Josh hits Hunter across the field, able to pick up 9 on first down. They're going to go up-tempo here as they go no huddle on second down. As Josh is going to roll out on this one. He picks up a good chunk and gets lit up at the end of that play. Luckily, he isn't hurt. But it's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 45 with 40 seconds left on the clock. Have to imagine the Huskies will take a timeout after this one, and they hit Kylo across the middle of the field, and Kylo hits a nice chunk gain down to the 43-yard line. They are nearly in field goal range. 1st and 10 now from the 43-yard line. As Josh was looking for Jamal Lacey, who is wide open and takes an ugly sack. As now it's going to be 2nd and 14 from the 48-yard line. As Josh motions out Danny Barnes here. As Josh up the seam to Jason Blacklock, who catches the ball down to the 25-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 now from the 25. As Josh puts it on the money for Kylo, who would have had a touchdown. In a drop by Kylo. As they want us to kick it already, but we're not going to do so, as we have a couple more plays. A couple more end zone shots we could take. But an ugly drop by Kylo right there. As it's 2nd and 10. As Josh goes to Damian Harrison across the middle of the field, puts it on him. Touchdown Huskies. Huskies take the lead with 15 seconds left in the game. As Damian Harrison puts the Huskies on top with a great catch in the end zone. A great throw by Josh under pressure. And a huge touchdown in this one that might knock off the 49ers here. The Niners have 15 seconds. All 3 timeouts still for the 49ers. One sack could pretty much do it, as Grimes got there. As they check the ball down, but only for a gain of 6, and that is not really going to help them much. As it's 2nd and 4 from the 31. As they check the ball down once more, but a great play by Justin Martinez right there. The Niners are going to go with a Hail Mary here. Hail Mary for the 49ers with 6 seconds left. Can Fields get it down? Get the ball to the end zone. As they chip CJ. And the ball is thrown up and dropped. And the Huskies will hang on to win this one. 31-27. As a game-winning drive for Josh and Damian. What a drive to end the game after a poor start from the Huskies. Josh 19 of 34, 282, 3 touchdowns to only 1 pick. And Drew Stevens with a great game on the ground, 13 carries, 70 yards. And Danny Barnes with a huge touchdown run late in that 4th quarter. Kylo with 5 catches, 63 yards. Jamal with 4 catches, 53 yards and a touchdown. Hunter with 4 catches, 49 yards. Damian with 3 catches, 52 yards and a touchdown. And Jason 3 catches, 65 yards and a touchdown. The receivers had a lot of drops this game. Like to change that, but nonetheless a good performance by them. And Russell Wilcox led the team in tackles with Shane Johnson and McMillan behind them. Grimes, McMillan with tackles for losses. Only Grimes with a sack. 2 picks for Bryson Connor. Pass deflection for Dylan Flock. No forced fumbles. But what a game for the Huskies as they hang on and win this one 31-27 with a late comeback. But the Huskies move to 3-6 on the season. And I'll see y'all in week 11. Peace.